Sir, you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. You have no appreciation of what the law is. You should have an attorney. I'm sorry you've been through 4 or 5. Don't know what the problem is.
Sir, you have no idea what you're talking about. Famous last words of Judge Larry Thorne out of Jefferson County, Texas, somewhere in East Texas near Beaumont. Cody Taylor's my buddy. He's a dad wanting to be around his daughter. So he's been fighting all of these false allegations in a Jefferson County court. Well, Judge Larry Thorne told him that. Sir, you have no idea what you're talking about. But that didn't age well because recently, Cody Taylor just had Judge Larry Thorne of Jefferson County privately admonished. So, sir, you have no idea what you're talking about? I think Cody does know what he's talking about. See, I've known Cody Taylor for several years, and he's always on point. He's very articulate, and he's very well spoken.
Cody Taylor lives in Groves, but he says his house does not feel like a home without his daughter.
Nobody should have to go a year without ever knowing where their child is, or go a week without having just a simple phone call of, how was school? How was your day? Learn anything new? I love you. I hope you get some sleep. Call me in the morning if you'd like. Nobody should ever have to go through that.
But it's something Taylor now endures. He and his wife divorced in 2016. Taylor says he wanted equal shared custody, but the judge awarded the majority of it to his ex-wife, and Taylor says without a concrete reason why.
Going through the court system, I learned a lot about the fact that family law does not equal or equate to anything fair. I requested through the attorney I had at the time that I wanted the same amount of time that she did. Judge didn't see it any way possible that there would be any equal unless she agreed to it.
Even though Taylor says the judge, Larry Thorne, expressed admiration for Taylor and his fathering skills.
He called me one of the few dads that ever walked through his door that was a trophy dad. He gave me high praise on being involved and doing this all stuff, and it kind of struck with me is that this is not normal for what you see, obviously, inside of court and inside of family law.
Court transcripts confirm Taylor's account of what the judge said to him. Judge Thorne, while denying the dad equal possession time, told Taylor, "That's why you're going to have a wonderful relationship with your child, which can only get better. But it's right. Now it's wonderful. I mean, like I said, you are a standout. And I'm not kidding you. I think you're a great father." Judge Thorne goes on to tell him, "I think you're here with a great heart. Don't let this discourage. Take the time that you have." Time that months later would dwindle because of testimony from counselors hired by Taylor's ex to evaluate their daughter.
January of 2020, allegations came about, false allegations that were used by a mental health professional to ultimately separate our daughter and myself. Those allegations came with no validity whatsoever.
But it would convince Judge Thorne to reduce Taylor's time with his child.
I do believe that the judge judged Cody because he was pro se and he didn't even have an attorney. He even said it. You don't have an attorney. I think Cody Taylor's gotten the last laugh. He privately sanctioned a judge. Now, if y'all don't know about grievances here in the state of Texas against judges, the State Commission on Judicial Conduct is horrible when it comes to investigations. But someone investigated Cody's claims and found out that Judge Thorne in Jefferson County did violate the Texas judicial canons and then privately sanctioned the judge. Now, we can't see that sanction because those are confidential by law, but all Cody got was this letter saying, "Hey, we privately sanctioned Judge Larry Thorne." So the judge told him he didn't know what he was talking about. Then the judge told him he couldn't see his daughter. Cody proved the judge was wrong. He filed the SCJC grievance. But now the judges and attorneys are now trying to label Cody Taylor as a vexatious litigant. This guy just proved the judge was wrong, that they had to sanction the judge privately. And now they're trying to take him away from his daughter forever. See, when you're labeled a vexatious litigant, you can't file anything anymore. But Cody Cody has a right and a duty to his child. Not only does he have a duty to support his child, he has a right for care, control, and protection of his child. And when they try to label him vexatious, he'll lose that right. That's the problem within the judicial system. When some of these pro se litigants that are studying, educating themselves, and then they're going to represent themselves in the court of law, they're automatically disregarded. They're automatically judged because they didn't go to law school. And now that he has stuck one to the judge with a private sanction, they're just going to get rid of Cody. And they're going to take Cody's daughter from him if they label him a vexatious litigant. Tell me what you think in the comments. But I can tell you this, Cody's a fighter. He's smart, he's articulate, and he's calculated. I'm behind Cody, and I think you should too. We need to hold these judges to a certain standard. Thank you, Cody, for inspiring us and teaching us not to give up on the State Commission on Judicial Conduct about some of these rogue judges. I applaud you, and I support you, Cody. Thanks for being a pal.
I want to see what Dr. Harrison says.
Your Honor, you stated in several motions prior that you're not going to do anything on a temporary basis until the end of Dr. Harrison's evaluation. Now, this will be the second time that you've changed motions for the opposing counsel, but yet never even heard my temporary modification. This becomes prejudicial on a monumental scale.
Sir, you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. You have no appreciation of what the law is. You should have an attorney. I'm sorry you've been through 4 or 5. Don't know what the problem is, but what I see is danger to this child, and it's not me saying that you shouldn't have access. It's professionals that are telling me. And so I have to go by what the professionals say. And for your sake,